Normally it's welcome to Pride Park Stadium, but not for you because you've got a seat up there. But we'll talk about that in a moment or two. For people that don't know you, just introduce yourself and explain what that pretty thing is on your shoulder.
My name's George Carter. I'm a professional Thai boxer, Muay Thai boxer, and I've just won the WBC European title. Currently ranked number 3 in the UK and number 13 in the WBC World Rankings.
And you're Derby through and through, and a Derby fan through and through.
Yeah, Derby through and through, Derby fan through and through. I fought in Thailand last year, and I was out in Thailand wearing my Derby shirt, representing. I sit over in the East Stand normally with my dad and my brother as well. So yeah, Derby through and through. Season ticket holder from when I was probably 4 or 5 years old. So
we'll come back to that in a minute or two. When you're out in Thailand and over the world fighting and you're wearing the ram and you're wearing the shirt, do people recognise it?
A few people do. When we had Wayne Rooney here, it was a lot more popular then. And when you're in the Thai markets in Bangkok and stuff like that, they don't have any Derby shirts, but they said when Wayne Rooney, they all knew us by Wayne Rooney. So some people do, some people don't, but they definitely did a lot more through the Wayne Rooney era.
We'll come back to the football, as I say, in a moment or two. I was watching some of your fights, I was telling you. It's brutal. How on earth do you get into the sport?
For me personally, I first got into it because I had a bit too much energy. I needed to put that energy into something productive. So martial arts, Muay Thai was the road that my mum took me down. And I put my energy into doing something disciplined, something where I'd learn a bit of determination, a bit of motivation. And you just kind of run with it, and then it was just all about challenging myself and challenging my body as much as possible. And what a better way to do it when I'm competing and people are trying to elbow me, knee me and kick me and do the rest. So.
And at what point does it change from something that you do to sort of all those qualities and get the energy out? At what point does someone say you might be good enough to compete for titles and you sort of start on that journey?
Well, I think my trainer Lee Chester, who's here with me today, he kind of sort of saw the potential in me and saw that I wanted to push myself a bit further. And really it's just his belief that I went with. I think if he didn't say to me, right, you know, if you discipline yourself to it and you stick to it and you work hard and you go through the bad days as much as the good days, I probably wouldn't be able to be here today to be able to do it. So I think it's having someone that has a bit of confidence in you, that backs you and really sees it in you. Someone that's been in the sport before himself, and take faith from that person. And I just kind of ran with it that way. I just do what he tells me to do, pretty much.
Best way to be, I'm sure. European champion now.
Yes.
How high can you get?
Well, really, I mean, this is the icing on the cake for me, kind of. Anyway, I never dreamed of being able to kind of get to this position. So really, I'll look to defend my title in Turin in March, on March 11th, against a really good Italian fighter. I just look to try and climb the ranks as high as I possibly can do, really. And whatever comes to me, I'll just take it with both hands and just kind of run with it. So.
You mentioned some terrific locations, Thailand, Turin. I know you fight all over the world.
Yeah.
How do you sort of balance that with being a Derby fan? Because you're a season ticket holder, you try to get to as many away games as well.
Yeah.
How do you make it work?
It's a tough one. A lot of it is through when I'm kind of away and looking after my son and things like that. It's listening to yourself on RamsTV, really. That's a massive kind of help, of course. But it's just trying to commit my time and balance my time as much as I can. But football and Derby County is it's amazing because it's a bit of a break away from the sport. I'm not really a spectator of Thai boxing and combat sports, really, full stop, because I think I do it so much. And I want to discipline myself so much to do it. When I can come to Pride Park and think about the highs and the lows and the good things and the bad things, it takes my mind away from it. So it's something I really want to do because it's a break away from everything.
Let's do a couple of the traditional fan questions then. Yeah. Best Derby County memory, what comes to mind?
It's got to be Leeds away in that playoff.
You were there?
Yeah, I was there in the away end that night. And yeah, I've never felt a sporting moment like that, ever. That hands down. I saw us win it at Wembley, but yeah, that playoff semi-final, 100%.
A favourite player all time?
I'm a big Ravanelli fan. I'm that kind of sort of era. Ravanelli, quite a big fan of Bryson as well. They're two that really kind of sort of stick out for me, I'd say. Yeah, definitely.
Well, great to have you here today, although you're here most of the time anyway, and best of luck with it all going forward.
Thank you very much, Owen. Cheers.